Now I'd like to take a few moments to remember Adam Fuerstenberg. Others here have remembered how important he was to them. I want to tell you how important he was to the Canadian Jewish Literary Awards. We owe him our gratitude. Adam founded the Canadian Jewish Book Awards, and the Canadian Jewish Literary Awards derive from his vision, and we are inspired by him. Adam died on January 3rd, 2016. Adam's wife, Gloria, and his family are here today. Gloria tells me that although he was already quite ill, last year's Canadian Jewish Literary Awards was the very last public event he attended. The first event I was ever at with Adam was when I was 16. I was in the Arthur Miller play, The Crucible, with his sister Anna. He wasn't in the play, but through Anna, his understanding of literature and of politics informed the production. We felt his presence then, and we do here today. I asked Adam's friend, the poet Seymour Main, to remember Adam today, but Seymour is facing some medical challenges of his own. Seymour dedicated a book of poetry to Adam in the late 1990s, and his latest book has a poem marked for Adam, which he sent for me to read. Day for Adam Fuerstenberg. Blessed is the light that returns, renewing the day, different from every other day. Seymour says that Adam read this poem and he liked it. He says the poem encapsulates how Adam ultimately saw his Yiddishkeit, starting from the specific but reaching for the universal. It also articulated the hope which almost never left Adam, even in the most difficult days. Adam did a lot in his life. He was a distinguished professor of English at Ryerson University, where he was essentially the first to study and teach the Canadian Jewish canon. He was the first to connect Yiddish literary culture in Canada to the work and writing life of the first generation of Jewish Canadian English language writers, including A.M. Klein, Irving Layton, and Mordechai Richler. He was the editor of Parchment, the Journal of Canadian Jewish Writing, for a decade and a half. And if you go outside, you'll see there are some copies there that you could have and take, or if you want to pay $1 for them, it'll go to next year's Canadian Jewish Literary Awards. He was the director of the Holocaust Center of Toronto. And all of this he did with great passion, selfless devotion, and enthusiastic dedication. He worked tirelessly behind the scene as an act of chesed, without expecting any return, and often without recognition for his selfless labors. His lifetime contribution to Canadian Jewish scholarship was recognized by the Association of Canadian Jewish Studies Louis Rosenberg Distinguished Service Award, and we want to remember him today.